A long-distance relationship is a relationship where partners and family members face geographic isolation from one another. Partners and family members in long-distance relationships face geographic separation and lack face-to-face contact with one another. LDRs tend to have a negative stigma of not working out or restraining family relationships. But still, LDRs are getting more and more common each day. Realistically, can LDRs work? We interview around the school to ask some people regarding the matter.
Have you ever been in a long-distance relationship? What were the hardships you faced?
Yes, I have been in a long distance relationship. Time differences, that was the main thing.
Ya, misalnya lagi menjalani LDR itu sih. Komunikasi sih sebetulnya kan apa ya, sama-sama kerja. Jadi yang di sana kerja, di sini kerja, juga pulangnya kadang-kadang nggak sama. Terus ya waktunya kadang-kadang misalnya malam udah capek bisa tidur. Terus habis itu entah sananya dulu yang tidur ya, kadang-kadang beda waktunya sih.
Yes, the problem is because I cannot see her, so the quality time is quite hard to maintain, and also of course because we have different activity, so when I still work, he already have a free time, but when she has work, I already have the free time. So the most difficult time is when we want to match our time.
Yes, sometimes we miss our family and we want to be with them, but if you are used to it, that's okay.
Ya, long distance relationship khususnya untuk keluarga itu sebenarnya memang berat ya. Karena masalah miskomunikasi itu sering terjadi gitu. Kenapa demikian? Karena kalau kita mungkin bertatap muka secara langsung, mungkin komunikasi kita akan lebih bagus daripada kita LDR. Terutama di keluarga loh ya.
It has been our situation since we are OFW, or rather we are working outside the country. Communication, without communication, then nothing will work out. So it's a hard work for both sides.
Yes, I have. There are so many obstacles when I face the long distance relationship, such as like we have so many fights, like we cannot understand each other, and there are a lot of fights like that.
Well, I have a sister staying in United States at the moment. Sometimes I miss her. Our family miss her. Like it's been a while that we don't chit chat, we don't joke. Like it's so far so difficult to talk, and sometimes we don't even know how she is in one day.
Definitely yes. The first time around, second time, third time. Yeah, the first time was really the most difficult one. I was then in Mozambique, 2004 to 2007. Okay, back then we didn't have Facebook, no social media. I remember we had Friendster. Yeah, but of course internet access was not really easy that time. And it was very, very difficult to get in touch with each other. The hardest part for me was to get in touch and stay in touch regularly. We tried to send letters, but then it didn't really work out. And eventually, after almost 3 years, she gave up on me and she got married. Period.
Yes. With my parents, my relatives, it's okay. But with my boyfriend, it's not okay.
Yes. The first time I travel, work abroad, Saudi is a 5-year difference between Saudi and Philippines. So it's really hard because when I wake up, my children are already almost go to bed. Yes, and then when I go home at 3:15, same time here in Indonesia, our work time. When I go home,
sleeping, and then when I wake up, they are in school. Yeah, that's it. So the time it matters actually. The time matters.
I am now in a long distance relationship. Definitely it's hard because you need to find time to communicate to each other, and I oftenly feeling homesickness, and until now I even cried if I feel that.
Yes, but with my family, of course. The one hardships that I feel sometimes feel sad when I miss my family, and then when I eat alone, alone in the dining room, and it feels so sad. We are being alone in such a big room or houses.
What are the pros of long distance relationships?
I'm an introvert, so you get me time as well.
Kelebihannya hemat hemat biaya, terus nggak sering-sering keluar kan ya cuman ya mestilah kangen, cuman ya keuntungannya mungkin lebih hemat di biaya, kita bisa sama-sama save uangnya, bisa sama-sama tabung uangnya.
The good thing is, first of all, we can do our own businesses without the other parties know what we are doing. The second thing is we learn to trust the others. Yeah, because it will, if she do something and I'm do something, I must learn to trust. Yeah, whatever she say, I must learn to trust her.
Kita akan lebih bisa menghargai satu sama lain itu, menghargai kebersamaan terutama ya, karena kalau LDR kita kan jarang ketemu. Kalau misalkan kita bersama gitu, keuntungannya adalah kita akan lebih menghargai satu sama lain. Itu aja. Waktu untuk bersama itu kita akan lebih menghargai.
You can manage your own life and you can be independent also.
The only reason why people like me and other teachers who are here in Indonesia and out from the Philippines is working here, far from the family, is the financial support that we could send back to the Philippines. However, aside from that, it's all hardship. It's difficult.
So, when you are in long distance relationship, when you came back to your country and then you see each other, and it's like, oh my god, I miss him so much, like that. And then when I go out with him, when I'm going out with him, it's like I am very treasure the time that we have together. And then the second is, it's the feeling, it's going stronger and stronger, like that.
When you are with people, you need space. You need time to be alone, to be by yourself. It doesn't mean that when you have a partner or a girlfriend, a boyfriend, you have to be together all the time, to go up to eat at your favorite restaurant, or to do things sometimes by yourself. So I think that's one of the advantages of the long distance relationship.
Personal time.
Long distance relationship means maybe you have more time to do your stuff, and you can focus on your business or your career.
I only have one salary. That's the main reason. I have long distance relationship with my family. Because if I can get the same money in Philippines, why should I go? So all cons.
Trust is being tested.
What are the cons of long distance relationships?
Sometimes when the communication falls, you don't know how the other person is feeling.
Kalau mau ketemu susah. Terus mungkin kalau ketemu pun juga memerlukan biaya juga, itu juga termasuk kekurangan sih. Terus kekurangannya lagi apa ya? Pulsa. Banyak pulsa.
Kekurangannya adalah ya tadi itu miskomunikasi pasti sering terjadi. Terus nggak mungkin kalau kita LDR itu bakalan kita komunikasi terus-terusan gitu. Jadi keterbatasan komunikasi itu kadang menjadi suatu pemicu keretakan sebuah hubungan.
Yeah, of course. I told you long time ago that was because of lack of communication. But nowadays, I think it's easier. It's a lot different compared to when I was in Africa.
So it's really too easy to get the misunderstand. Right? Sometimes you cannot understand each other well. Yeah. Sometimes you need them, they are not here.
You're always on a stage of like being so irritable because sometimes if you are trying to reach your partner and you cannot, you begin to feel irritated and annoyed.
The lack of money, because I usually hang out with my friends, and sometimes I didn't have enough money to buy something or to eat. So sometimes I decline some offers to hang out. Yeah.
Do you think long distance relationships can work out?
Bisa, itu tergantung kepribadian kita lagi. Jadi kalau kita punya komitmen untuk menjalaninya dengan sungguh-sungguh, pasti itu nanti akan berujung yang baik sih.
Sure, of course. Many of my friends can work out it. Yeah.
Iya, asalkan ada komitmen untuk menyelesaikan masalah itu walaupun dengan komunikasi yang terbatas, saling percaya.
You see, both parties should work very hard on that. If one party give up or one party made a mistake, it would affect the relationship. Remember, a relationship is a two-way road. Both of you should work on it.
Yes, it is. I am the one. I am the example for that. It is work.
It will work if you all agree with the situation, just like what's happening in our family now. I talk to my children almost every day, and to my husband every day. So for 5 years that we've been doing this, it's working. But the times that I miss with my kids, actually, that's the hardest part of being away from them. So you cannot see how your children, just like you, children work. Although my eldest is same age as you, they are in their teenager age period, but still they need care from a mom. Supposed to be.
It depends because it is a decision. It is a commitment. If you decide, if you think, because what you think is true. If you think it would work, it would. If you think it is not, it won't.
Do you have any advice for people currently going through a long distance relationship?
If you're currently doing a long distance relationship, my advice would be to have your expectations very, very low. So whatever happens, it happens.
My advice only one, just trust your partners because there is the key for the successful long distance relationship.
Hello? Hello? I can see your face. Hello? Again.
Like this, no.
Like this. Hello?
I have a student who also is trying right now to have a long distance relationship, and the boyfriend is, I think, in another country. Malaysia. And then I can see that the boy was so happy when he left because it will be now. So an advice, of course, you have to be strong and you have to trust each other, and then just do your role as a pair, as a part of the pair, so things can work out for you. And usually, after that long distance absence, and you get to see each other again, and that's the time that you feel the reward. Okay, it's either she will not be yours anymore, or
Yes. My advices are, first, you have to understand your couple, and then be mature. Don't be so childish, because you are in the different country. You are in Indonesia, and maybe he or she in different country, and maybe you guys have the what do you call that? Time difference like that. So be mature, understand each other, and the most important thing is trust each other.
Maybe that works, yeah.
Any other advice you'd like to say?
Are you pushing me to say that?
Yes.
She pushed me to say something that I don't want to say. I'm a good person. She's not.
They should have a lot of courage because the first time I had this experience LDR, as if the most what do you call that? If you want to go back, you will. And then there's a time that your emotion is very, very low, at the lowest point, as if you want to die. Yeah, that's really true. As if you want to die. At an instant, if you can do magic, I want to go back. I want to sleep in our bed. I want to see my children now. So that's it. But eventually, because of that. I don't know. What do I have inside? Yeah, maybe. So I make my time more busy. I go out with other people, so I won't get lonely inside alone. So that's it. So you have to be with others and strong, tough feelings.
Just maintain the sweetness, the usual relationship between each other, whether you are in a long distance or in a conventional relationship, because your mind will struggle, but then your heart will always find ways.
Long-distance relationship is not an easy task to manage, as you have seen through our spontaneous interview with people in Sinchon School. Some had a relationship with their partners, but some with their family too. Here are some advices from our interviewees to prepare you for a long-distance relationship. Drop your expectations as low as possible, as you will be more prepared when something bad happens. Trust your partner for what their activities are. Be strong and courageous, as a long-distance relationship is not an easy thing to pull off. Understand each other's situation and condition, since they are living in a whole different environment. Spend time with others around you to make you as busy as possible, keeping your heart and mind distracted. That is all from our Vox Pop video, and long distance relationships work out.